Kennetpans and Distillery. Oh yeah, you can see it over there. Robert Haig, 1600, began distilling on his farm. The 4th of January 1655, he is rebuked for distilling on the Sabbath. John Haig, recognise all these whisky names. Haig married John Stein's daughter Margaret. They had 11 children and all their sons became apprentices to the distillery cousins, the Steins. John took over at Kennetpans, where he built a dock and installed the first railway in Scotland, connecting the dock to his distillery. See, there you go, right in the 18th century, innovating and creating industry. The innovations at Kennetpans, such as Thomas Newcomen's water pump that allowed coal to be accessed in mines, and engines designed by James Watt, showed these distillers to be pioneers of the early industrial age. Modernisation in canals and shipping meant that the Stein and Haig distilleries managed to export 427,000 gallons of spirit to England in 1784. Well, here we go. The government introduced several acts in the late 18th century, raising duty and causing division between Highland and Lowland distillers, as well as with distillers in London. The Kennetpans distillers were constantly trying to compete with London distillers by developing production methods and lowering prices. The result was the Scotch Distillery Act of 1786, which imposed extra duties on spirits sent to England and prohibited the Scotch distillers from making their own gin. The amount of spirit exported from Scotland reduced to 1/30th of what it had been in just 1 year. In 1788, the duty was increased, and later the same year, the Lowland Licence Act required distillers working for the English market to give 12 months' notice of intention to export, effectively prohibiting export for a year. This move bankrupted the Steins and the Haigs. So there you go, the people with the innovation who've created the inventions to allow a successful industry. And because at that point, 1788, we were in the Union, and they were able to bankrupt the Scottish distillers to protect the London distillers. Very interesting, but ultimately really annoying.